Thanksgiving. A time for family, food, gratitude, and apparently an epic outpouring of hilariously dumb complaints. Every year, as tables are set and turkeys are roasted, a different kind of drama unfolds across America. Forget the cozy Norman Rockwell image. We're talking about the chaos, the cringe, and the utterly unbelievable grievances that people actually filed. From trivial squabbles to emergency calls that defy belief, we've scoured the depths to bring you 51 of the absolute dumbest Thanksgiving complaints. Get ready to laugh, cringe, and maybe even feel a little better about your own holiday mishaps. You're not going to believe some of these. Let's start with the undisputed king of Thanksgiving complaints, the turkey. It's the centerpiece, the star, and often the source of immense frustration. We've heard it all. My turkey is too dry. It's not cooking fast enough. My aunt insisted on deep frying it, and now the garage is on fire. Yes, people has actually called emergency services for an undercooked bird, or complained to customer service because their frozen turkey wasn't magically thawed and ready to cook in an hour. The culinary complaints are legendary, proving that a single bird can bring an entire household to its knees. Beyond the turkey, the supporting cast of side dishes and desserts often ignites its own special brand of holiday drama. We've got complaints about not enough gravy, too much cranberry sauce, or the horror of a relative bringing a store-bought dessert. One person actually called their local police department because their cousin used store-bought gravy instead of homemade, claiming it was false advertising for the family dinner. And then there are the epic battles over mashed potato consistency, the stuffing debate, oyster versus sausage, anyone, and the sweet potato casserole that just wasn't right. These are the battles fought spoonful by spoonful. Thanksgiving isn't just about food. It's about family. And sometimes family is the complaint. From Aunt Carol's political rants to Cousin Bob showing up with his new spiritual guru, the interpersonal complaints are endless. People have called helplines because an uninvited guest brought their cat, or because their sibling wouldn't stop talking about their ex. One memorable complaint involved a person upset that their sister brought her own special cutlery because she didn't trust the host's hygiene. The sheer audacity! It's a miracle anyone makes it through the day without a permanent family feud. The moment the last piece of pie is gone, the thoughts turn to Black Friday, and with it, a whole new wave of complaints, often before the sales even begin. We've seen people complain about store hours, parking availability, or even the sheer idea of holiday shopping crowds. One person genuinely called a department store to complain that the lines were going to be too long tomorrow. The spirit of consumer entitlement knows no bounds, even preemptively. It's not just about getting a deal, it's about the emotional toll of knowing you might have to wait in line. This category always baffles us. People calling 911 for Thanksgiving issues? Yes, really. From a turkey that won't thaw, to a fight over a board game, to a complaint that a relative stole the last drumstick, emergency lines are flooded with calls that are anything but emergencies. A classic involves someone calling because their oven broke mid-cook and they needed immediate assistance to save dinner. While we understand holiday stress, 911 is for genuine emergencies. Let's just say the dispatchers probably have some truly unforgettable Thanksgiving stories. Not everyone cooks. Many opt for the convenience of dining out or ordering takeout. But even that isn't immune to ridiculous complaints. My restaurant turkey wasn't as good as my grandma's. The delivery driver was 2 minutes late. Or the person who complained their Thanksgiving buffet didn't have enough options despite a spread of over 50 dishes. Some even complained about the holiday surcharge on their meal. The expectation for perfection, even when somebody else is doing all the work, reaches astronomical levels during Thanksgiving. Beyond the food, the festive ambiance itself can be a source of complaint. People getting upset about too many fall leaves as decor, or the wrong shade of orange in a centerpiece. One complaint detailed a dispute with a neighbor over who had the best inflatable turkey in their yard. The holiday hysteria is real, and it often manifests in incredibly petty ways. It's not just about celebrating, it's about executing the perfect holiday vision, and any deviation can spark outrage. Now we delve into the truly peculiar and the undeniably petty. These are the complaints that make you scratch your head and wonder, did that really happen? We're talking about someone complaining that their family Thanksgiving game of charades was too competitive, or the person who called their city council because their street's fall leaf collection was too loud on Thanksgiving morning. These aren't about food or family drama. They're about the tiny, insignificant annoyances blown up to epic proportions. It's the small things that truly test our holiday spirit. Our beloved pets are part of the family, but sometimes they add to the holiday chaos. And yes, people complain about them too. From a complaint that the family dog ate all the appetizers to a cat refusing to wear its pilgrim costume, one person called a pet store on Thanksgiving Day because their dog was looking sad and they wanted advice on how to cheer it up immediately. The lengths we go to for our furry friends, even when it means making a truly dumb complaint. For many, Thanksgiving means travel, and travel means complaints. From my flight was delayed by 30 minutes to the traffic on the interstate was unbearable. One person complained to an airline because the in-flight movie selection wasn't festive enough for Thanksgiving travel. Another called local law enforcement because another driver looked at them funny in holiday traffic. The journey to the feast can often be as stressful as the feast itself, turning polite travelers into complaint-filing titans. We're nearing the pinnacle of absurdity. These are the complaints that defy logic, common sense, and sometimes even reality itself. Think people complaining that their neighbor's Thanksgiving lights were too bright for their taste, or that the local grocery store ran out of a very specific niche ingredient they needed 5 minutes before closing on Thanksgiving Eve. One person called their internet provider to complain that their Wi-Fi was too slow to stream the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in 4K. The sheer entitlement and lack of perspective in these complaints are truly mind-boggling. All right, folks, we've saved the best, or rather, the absolute dumbest for last. Coming in at number 3, the person who called animal control because a squirrel looked at them menacingly from their Thanksgiving dinner table. At number 2, the individual who reported their own family to social services because they refused to let them have a second slice of pumpkin pie. And finally, the undisputed champion, the dumbest Thanksgiving complaint ever filed, the person who contacted the mayor's office because their neighbors were playing Christmas music before Thanksgiving was officially over, claiming it was an attack on holiday integrity. You can't make this stuff up. And there you have it, 51 of the dumbest, most outrageous Thanksgiving complaints Americans have actually filed. From the burnt turkeys to the gravy wars, the family feuds to the pet problems, it seems our beloved holiday brings out a unique blend of gratitude and grievances. We hope you got a good laugh and maybe a little perspective on your own holiday stresses. Which complaint was your favorite? Do you have your own unforgettable Thanksgiving horror story or a hilariously dumb complaint to share? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more outrageous content, and have a truly and hopefully complaint-free Happy Thanksgiving!